stakeholder engagement and perception. In this direction, a massive effort has been taken to ensure that there is multi-campus coordination at all campuses for all programs. This is gradually ensuring uniform and quality delivery across programs and campuses. And although this is happening, I must say that we have a long way to go. SVKM, the parent trust, has a great legacy, history, and heritage of more than 90 years, while the School of Business Management has a grandstanding of around 35 years. The NMIMS is deemed to be university itself as a journey of excellence of 20 years. In this journey, 20-year journey, the university has made rapid strides and is recognized in the higher education sector as a leading university, receiving A+ grade in NAAC accreditation with a score of 3.59, then receiving the Category 1 autonomous status by the MHRD, from the MHRD, receiving international accreditations like AICSB and ABET for the management and engineering programs at Mumbai, EMBA accreditation for its management programs at Bangalore and Hyderabad, are amongst the few notable achievements in the long list. This year we have scaled newer heights. We have just received a re-accreditation for our business school at Mumbai. The business school has also featured in the top 100 FT rankings and has been recognized for placements, alumni satisfaction, progression, diversity in staff and faculty and students, and a high percentage of women faculty. In fact, the Indore campus was fortunate to have the leadership of Dr. Prachi Gharpure, who retired this year. Now, Dr. R.S. Goud is the torchbearer of the campus. His team is also gearing for the challenges in achieving academic excellence. Dear students, as you graduate, you will be inheriting a proud and a privileged legacy. The NMIMS legacy of values, beliefs, vision, and sustained efforts to translate the vision and values into action. NMIMS has a strong legacy of providing quality education to aspiring students from different cross-sections of the society. And the legacy of NMIMS is built on 5 important pillars of excellence, employability, innovation, responsiveness, and collegiality. I must say that the School of Business Management has been the torch bearer of this legacy. As you enter into a new place of work, you should also sense and feel and smell the legacy of the organization that you are entering into. One day, each one of you will become a leader in some form or the other. And remember, a leader with his own thoughts and beliefs should motivate. He should motivate. Dreaming big is important, but more important is dreaming plus action plan and execution that leads to success. A leader should remind his team of the legacy that they should create, sending home the message that the team in the field is the one that brings trophies and fame and laurels to the institute. Laurels and acclaim convert into a legacy which people like to emulate. As leaders, you should strive to strengthen the organizational culture. In all these efforts, technology is a great enabler, but also a source which can destroy legacy. As leaders, you should remember what Tom Peters once said, and he said, great leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. Let me at this moment welcome our guest of honor, Sri Manish Dabkara, who is the chairman and MD at EKI Energy Services Limited. Welcome, Mr. Dabkara. The legacy of NMIMS, which is going to be there with you, has provided to you, and the hard work that you will be putting in to succeed, all of it has to ensure that you leave behind footprints in the sands of time if you want to be remembered. As students emerging into a professional world, you should ponder over leadership and legacy. Always ask, what do you want to be known for? Take pride in who you are and your alma mater, and remember that henceforth you will be known as NMIMS ambassadors. You are bound to succeed provided you remain rooted and firm to your beliefs. I must say that the future is very bright for all of you, and for this bright future, you need to follow simple principles in life and business which have been imbibed on you by your family and institutions like NMIMS. I wish to conclude by quoting Swami Vivekananda ji, and he said, "We want that education by which character is formed, strength of the mind is increased, the intellect is expanded, and by one where one can stand on one's own feet." Unquote. This quote in fact embodies the spirit with which you all graduates should embark on your career. I once again wish all the best to you in your professional careers and welcome you all to this graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let me request Shri Akhilesh Rathi, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to do a formal welcome of our guest of honor, Shri Manish Dapkara ji. And I request Shri Ajay Bankada ji to present a memento to our guest of honor. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let us take the proceedings ahead, and may I now invite Dr. R.S. Gaud, In-charge Director, SVKM's NMIMS Indore, to present the review of the School of Business Management Indore, SVKM's NMIMS for 2021-23.
Good morning to all. Respected Chief Guest, Shri Shiv Singh Ji Mehta, Guest of Honor, Shri Manish Ji Depkara, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, Shri Akhilesh Ji Rathi, and also the mentor of SVKM's NMIMS Indore campus, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Sharad Maiskar Sir, nominee of Registrar, nominee of the Vice Chancellor, then nominee of Registrar, Shri Ashish Apte, Indore Campus Management Committee members, Shri Ajay Ji Bakda, and Shri Arvind Ji Banthia, Dr. Niranjan Shastri, Associate Professor, SBM Indore Campus, representative from industry and media, my dear faculty members of SVKM's NMIMS and Indore campus, proud parents, and my dear graduating students. As an in-charge director of this campus, I take this opportunity to welcome in our State of Arts campus. The Indore campus of SVKM's NMIMS carried forward the university's mission to provide good quality and socially sensitive human resources in the nation. The mission of SVKM's NMIMS Indore is to be an institution of excellence for learning and collaborative research in management with a deep commitment to people. Indore campus, under the aegis of School of Business Management, which is our flagship school since inception in 2017, offers Master of Business Administration MBA program, which is one of the most sought after program in the country for its value addition and career opportunities after completion. It is 2 years full-time program spread over 6 semesters. The most distinct feature of the program is its visionary objective to develop students holistically with an in-depth understanding of all areas of management and its impact on society. After successfully completing 3 batches of full-time PGDM and one batch of full-time MBA, the School of Business Management at SVKM's NMIMS structured program along with 3 other off-campuses, namely Bangalore, Hyderabad and Navi Mumbai were started. We will now be inducting new batch where all off-campuses will be fully in synchronization with Mumbai campus MBA program. This batch started its academic journey in an unprecedented challenging times with the entire world facing a fierce pandemic, where India and especially Indore being very hard hit by the second wave of corona. However, with immense pride, I would like to put on record my gratitude towards forward-looking approach of our management, who entrusted us with world-class academic infrastructure. With my appreciation to our outstanding faculty team who put these resources to such a use that we could turn around the biggest challenge of century to a tremendous opportunity. And no doubt our students, our brilliant students, put their full commitment towards the system. As a result, we not only conducted all theory classes, but also in hybrid mode, all practical projects, including internship, were executed to its best. We conducted examinations with critical thinking and problem-solving skills, addressing higher order of learning outcomes, and with immense pleasure, I can share with you that we were among very few institutions around the globe who neither compromised with the quality nor with the speed, as we honored our academic calendar in letter and spirit. This batch of MBA demonstrated all qualities of good intake. We had students from East, West, South, North and Central India. Some of them they are engineers, some they are business graduates, and few are arts graduate also. We also had a good mix of experience and freshers. In nutshell, our selection process was robust enough to give us all ingredients essential for a management program recipe. Along with the regular curriculum, students got lot of exposure to co-curricular and extracurricular activities through various clubs, learning centers, committees focusing on domain-specific literacy, sports, social awareness, and cultural activities with leadership and participation roles. This MBA batch did an exceptional job in planning and executing various activities which played a significant role in the holistic development of the students. For example, expert lectures, case analysis and discussion activities, stock market games, interactive quizzes, newsletter launches, visits to community service centers, upskilling with hands-on experience with software, business plan competitions, sports activities, cultural events, and so on. Some of these activities, along with a number of competitions, conclaves, discussion forum, presentations, expert sessions, workshops, and events were planned, organized, and conducted online and some in offline mode. Thanks to this scenario, the batch was able to hear and interact with top industry leaders from manufacturing, services, FMCG, telecom, logistic and supply chain, banking and financial and consulting. Interactions were facilitated with HR experts, marketing and sales experts, CFOs, supply chain, analytic experts, and so on. Almost all the students from the batch took Lean Six Sigma Green Belt certification from KPMG, and along with that, all students did several certification courses from platforms like Coursera and edX, including completion of certificate programs from world's top B schools and IIMs. The entire batch successfully completed Bloomberg Market Concept Certificate and NISM Kotak Securities Joint Certification through orientation of Capital Market Workshop. In addition, workshops were organized for R programming and Power BI analytical tools and digital marketing. As a part of SVKM's NMIMS integral curriculum features, all the students have done the We Care civic engagement internship in the month of February 2022. The focus of the internship is to inspire and educate future managers to examine social realities and enable them to create a care economy. To attain this agenda, students were placed in NGOs or CSR departments and government organizations across country. Students selected their internship organizations based on their area of interest as well as their preference for location and sector. The internship had offline, online and hybrid mode. For a summer internship, students were placed in the diverse roles offered by companies in various sectors. Some of the major recruiters were Athar, ICICI Bank, PNB Housing, IDBI Capital, Geo Creative Labs, Indian Oils, NTPC, CRISIL, Fractal, Workfall, Baker Tilly, Team Lease, CT, Jubilant, Ingravia, KRG, Samsung, Vivo, Outlook Group, Balaji Wafers, Sodexo, and many more. We were privileged to enjoy but they also got chance to demonstrate their managerial acumen and thereby grabbing pre-placement offers even in the very first year of their program. The batch had the opportunity to participate in an international conference on advances in business management and sustainable development organized on 12th and 13th of January 2022 in collaboration with CIMA UK by SBM Indore in 2022. A pre-conference workshop for all students with the theme sustainability, the financial perspective and editorial meeting was organized on 11 January 2022. The conference also witnessed a track dedicated to research article presented by students. The students who opted for elective Green Supply Chain Management bagged the first prize in this track. The batch of MBA observed a year of stellar placement with notable companies participating in the final placement process and offering coveted roles across the sectors. In this 21-23 batch, the placement process saw first-time recruiters who were impressed with the quality of the students and were delighted to be associated with the institution for the years to come. With the students having made continuous enhancement in the domain of finance, marketing, operations and HR, the corporate have been immensely contented with the depth of knowledge and subsequent execution. The unbroken faith shown by the corporate, supported by the quality of the batch, has been a major reason for the success of the final placement. With this batch, SVKM's NMIMS Indore has witnessed an esteemed placement session wherein notable companies like CRISIL, Trivisa, ICICI Bank, SBI Capital Market Limited, Axis Finance, S&P Global, Blackstone, EY, KPMG, Brilio, Team Lease, Sutherland, Tata, Schneider Electric, Rockwell Automation, Jubilant Ingravia, Dhanuka, VC Commercial Vehicle, Zydex, Porter, Royal Enfield, Hindustan Times, Big Basket, Carnival Group, Fitzy, ThemePro, Team Lease Digital, Vizhive, Griviton, Newgen, Infoj, and Calypso, and more have set their best foot forward to recruit from the batch. We are happy to share that our students not only got opportunities in the domain of their choice, whether it's marketing, business development, consulting, strategy, analytics, operations, or supply chain management, but also they could secure the niche they wanted. Further to this, our average CTC went up this year and settled at 12.5 lakhs per annum, which is one of the best in the country despite adverse market conditions. I would like to compliment our students on coming out with flying colors, our placement team for giving wings to the dreams, and our able faculty members for inculcating the values which we wanted in a responsible citizen of India. With these words, I would like to sum up the report of this 21-23 batch with lots of blessing for the graduating students and thanks to the team SVKM's NMIMS. And I believe that this year, I believe that year after year will continue meeting expectations which will be the stakeholders of the society have from SVKM's NMIMS. Thanks to everybody. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. Tough times don't last long, but tough person does. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 years back, our students took the small step along with a leap of faith amidst uncertain times. With their persistence, they are about to hit the milestone of their lives. Undoubtedly, this day would be a launch pad for the great leap they are going to take in future. May I now request Dr. Niranjan Shastri, Associate Professor, School of Business Management, SVKM's NMIMS Indore, to kindly take over the proceedings. I also request Shri Akhilesh Rathi, nominee of Honorable Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to come forward to confer the degrees to the graduating students. And I also request Dr. Sharad Maheskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, and Dr. R.S. Gaud, In Charge Director, SVKM's NMIMS Indore, to come forward to accompany Shri Akhilesh Rathi.
राधिका वालिया, श्रेया राज, अनन्या पाराशर, आयुष नंदी, सुनिधि सोनी, अभिषेक पटेल, शिखर श्रीवास्तव, श्रेय राउत, सौम्या भटनागर, तानिया शर्मा, अदिति वत्स, अमृता कुमार, रितंबरा सौम्यश्री, जेमी गुप्ता, श्लाघा उपाध्याय, सुयश गुप्ता, शेतिमा गर्ग, शुभांगी दास, रोहित कांता, प्रज्ञा कांत, स्तुति अवस्थी, सरबजीत कौर, शिवानी नंद, श्रेया मंडल, जील गंगर, खालिद हुसैन, साईं श्री रथ, वैशाली भरवानी, अक्षिता चिंबर, वैभव अग्रवाल, सुधांशु चंद्रा, राम हिंडोचा, वंशिका सोपती, मेघ तुमाने, माधवी रायचूरा, आंचल अग्रवाल, सुमित कुमार, मयंक बत्रा, पर्णिका मुंदड़ा, जागृति काचरू, श्रेष्ठ सिंह, वारिदी मेहतार, मयंक कुमार, निष्ठा ओबेरॉय, निधि, दिव्या पांडे, ऐश्वर्य गायधने, वृंदा नीमा, रितंबरा श्रीवास्तवा, अंकुर बेनर्जी, तुषार नंदा, सौम्या सरदाना, हेरम पाटिल, सृजन जैन, जतिन छाबरिया, राघव गुप्ता,
Thank you, dignitaries. May I request the dignitaries to please take their seats. Thank you, Dr. Shastri, and congratulations to the graduating students. Honorable guests, 65 students of MBA 2021-23 batch have successfully completed the program. I request Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sharad Mahiskar to administer the oath on all who are present and also to those who have been permitted to remain absent. I request all the graduating students present to please rise for the oath.
We have not given the degree to you still. We have just given a piece of paper to you. Okay, let me administer the oath. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Management of SVKM-NMIMS as Pro Vice Chancellor, I hereby declare all of you who are present and those who are permitted to remain absent to receive the respective degrees. I hereby charge you to uphold the dignity and value of the degree awarded to you by this university in your life and profession. Thank you. I request our nominee of the Honorable Chancellor of SVKM-NMIMS, Shri Akhilesh Rathiji, to confer the degrees on the students. You can. नहीं. Volume नहीं.
I can speak even without a mic.
Yeah, loud enough.
So, I hereby confer the degrees. Congratulations.
Thank you, everyone. I now request Shri Ashish Apte, nominee of the Registrar, SVKMs-NMIMS, to present the Register of Successful Graduates to Shri Akhilesh Rathi, nominee of the Honorable Chancellor, SVKMs-NMIMS, for his signature. Thank you, sir. Marsha Evans quoted, "Working hard overcomes a whole lot of other obstacles. You can have unbelievable intelligence, you can have connections, and you can have opportunities falling out of the sky. But in the end, it is the hard work that is true, enduring characteristic of successful people." Ladies and gentlemen, to acknowledge this spirit of perseverance and consistency of the students of the outgoing batch of School of Business Management, Indore, 2021-23, I would now like to request Dr. R.S. Gaur, In-Charge Director, SVKMs-NMIMS Indore, to announce the much-awaited awards and medal winners. I request our guest of honor, Shri Manish Dabkara, to please hand over the certificate to the achievers of 2021-23 batch as per the first year and second year academic performance. I request Dr. Sharad Maheskar, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, to accompany the guest.
First year. Now, Dean's List, first year, Mr. Abhishek Patel. Second, Shreya Raj. And third is Ananya Parashar. Now, Dean's List, second year, Radhika Walia. Second is Shreya Raj. Third is Ananya Parashar. Second list है थोड़ी देर बाद में बुलाएंगे.
Thank you, dignitaries. I request Shri Manish Dabkara to please take the seat, and I request Dr. Sharad Maheskar and Dr. R.S. Gaur to stay back to give away the medals to the rank holders. I now request our chief guest, Shri Shiv Singh Mehta, to please hand over the medals to the rank holders. I request Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Sharad Maheskar to please accompany our distinguished guest.
ठीक ये बोलना है ये तो आखिर में. The first rank gold medal Shreya Raj. Second rank silver medal Ananya Parashar. Third rank silver medal Radhika Walia. Best Student Award silver medal goes to Ananya Parashar.
Thank you, dignitaries. Please take your seat. Heartiest congratulations to all the awardees, and a few of them have actually swept the awards with the broom, it seems like. Ladies and gentlemen, on this momentous occasion today, we have with us as our guest of honor Shri Manish Dabkara. and it is my privilege to introduce him to the forum. Mr. Dabkara is the Chairman and MD of EKI Energy Services Limited, a leading carbon credit developer and supplier across the globe. He founded EKI, which was erstwhile known as Enking International, in the year 2008, with a vision to achieve a net zero carbon emission from companies worldwide. Under the leadership of Mr. Dabkara, EKI has grown to become a catalyst for carbon offsets not only within India but globally, and have supplied over 200 plus million offsets as on date. With a master's degree in technology in energy management, Mr. Dabkara has also done certifications from IIM Ahmedabad and IIM Indore. He is amongst Fortune 40 under 40 list for the year 2022. Along with his business, Mr. Dabkara also provides his expertise to various professional bodies like CII MP State Council, in which he is an elected member for 2022-23, and Carbon Markets Association of India, where he is the first president-elect. Mr. Manish Dabkara is also a recipient of the Rajiv Gandhi Excellence Award 2014 and the Certificate of Excellence for Outstanding Achievement in Business. Recently, he has also been awarded as Hurun India Impact Entrepreneur of the year 2022. We welcome you, sir, to the ceremony, and I am sure listening to you will be an enriching experience to everyone present. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request our guest of honor, Shri Manish Dabkara, to address the graduating students.
Thanks for having me here. Shri Akhilesh Rathi ji, Arvind Bhatia ji, Ajay Makra ji, Shiv Singh Mehta ji, Ashish Apte ji, Dr. Sharad, Mr. R.S. Gaur, and Dr. Shastri ji, sorry. So thanks for having me here. So I want to start, and thanks for the introduction. I want to start my speech with the quote, success is not the result of spontaneous combustion, but you have to keep yourself on fire. So इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि कंबशन जो है, सक्सेस जो है वो आपका कंबशन जो धुआं उठता है उससे कभी भी आपकी सक्सेस नहीं अचीव की जा सकती, बट यू हैव टू कीप योर सेल्फ ऑन फायर 365 days to achieve your specific goal. I want to start to let you know the introduction or the journey that I had covered. So I did my engineering in electrical and electronics engineering, and then afterwards MTech in energy management. Then I started this organization called as Enking International. Our brand name is Enking International. Earlier we were known with the same name, but after getting listed we are more precisely known as EKI Energy Services Limited. So I started that this specific organization, Enking International, during year 2008, wherein the carbon markets were there at its peak, because as you may be knowing about the Kyoto Protocol, wherein all developed nations had been made responsible to reduce their emissions, and if they were not able to reduce the same, then they were allowed to buy the credits originated from developing nations like India. So the whole carbon market had got started during year 2005, and I had completed education during 2007, because I started doing job during 2007, wherein I just completed the third semester of MTech. Afterwards, the whole market had got crashed during year 2011 because of failure of the Kyoto Protocol commitment period 2, wherein major developed nations had got withdrawn from the Kyoto Protocol. But we were there in the existing mode. We were because most of the companies who are there at the top positions like EY, KPMG, Deloitte, PwC, or the international companies who are working there in the developing nations, specifically in India. So they had all closed because of that specific setback. They had closed their businesses into the carbon markets. But we were there into the existing mode. We were there from 2008 to 2015. We were doing consulting there. Afterwards, we got the opportunity to get specifically into the trading of the carbon credits. So carbon credits, you may be knowing, 1 ton of carbon dioxide emission reduction from the atmosphere yields us 1 carbon credit, and that is an environmental commodity which can be traded nationally and globally. So from 2015-16, we have started, apart from giving advisory services, we had started the trading of the carbon credits, and wherein at that point in time, major companies which were there during 2010-11, they were not there in the market, and so we have got a very good privilege or opportunity to develop ourselves into the carbon markets during 2015 to 2020, wherein we had got full knowledge and experience related to how to find a buyer, how to sell the credits, how to convince them, how to prepare marketing material for the international market, because earlier to that we were working or majorly focusing into the in Indian carbon markets only. During 2021, once this Paris Agreement came into the picture, we had got a very good opportunity, because we were since 2018-19 we were working. We had sensed the opportunity that during 2021 or 22 the carbon market again will come after 2010 or 2011, and we were accumulating many projects, and then we had got issuances of various carbon credits originated from 16 developing nations. Fortunately, during 2021, April 2021, we had got listed over Bombay Stock Exchange also at the SMA index, and from May 2021, the carbon market exactly got flourished. Specifically, the voluntary carbon markets in the international scenario had got flourished, and we had got opportunity to become top 5 company globally to develop or to supply the credits. So almost whatsoever the credits that had been consumed by all major companies like maybe Google or Amazon or Mercedes or BMW or other international or national companies, almost 35% of the credits that they had consumed from 2015 to 2022 had been supplied by our organization. So that was the journey wherein we had seen the peak. We have seen the peak, that means during 2008, 9, 10. Then for almost 10 years, it was sag in the whole industry. Again, 2021-22 was the peak, and now 23-24 is supposed to be the sag because of the consolidation of the carbon markets, wherein Indian government had declared that we are going to have our own domestic emission trading scheme. Chinese government, South Korean, South African, so various developing and developed nations had declared that they are looking to implement compliance carbon markets along with the voluntary carbon market. So there is a conjunction that is going to happen, intersection going to happen, and so the market is getting consolidated. So during 23-24 that is going to happen. So that was the specific journey wherein I had learned three key points. One is the passion, another one is perseverance, and third one is the hard work. Plus, we had broken various different myths that any company earlier to during last 15 years or 17 years of our carbon markets in the global history, major companies which were there in the developed nations like based in Switzerland or maybe Germany or maybe US, they were having maximum market share, but we are among top 5 carbon credit consulting companies. So that was the first myth. Based in Indore, based in a developing nation like India, we are competing with other 4 companies based at Europe and US. So For the students, I wish to give two messages to you. One is the time management, and another one is the resource management, because as we already know, we had learned and we had gone through various books wherein the authors used to mention that money is equivalent to the time. So we should consider this specific rare resource as one of the important resource, and do spend the same very judiciously. Another thing is the resource management. The resource, like since you are going to be the manager in various different organizations, and you would be having then, because since you have done not engineering but the management course that you had completed from this prestigious institute. So the management would be looking after that. You would be handling the resources which are available within the organization very judiciously. There is a specific difference between a successful organization and a failure organization or chaotic organization. So successful organizations used to manage whatever the resources which are available with them, either financial resources or human resources or machineries or whatever different the knowledge or the market cap or market share which is available with the organization. So judiciously using that specific resource makes this any organization very successful, and individual career or professional career very successful. So further, ESG, environment, social and governance, this specific aspect is going to be very important, and you should consider to learn that specific skill. You must be having the same, but you would be going to practice the same in various organizations. So ESG is the future of environmental sector, for example, or maybe energy sector. So specifically focusing over the ESG domain, getting more and more knowledge, learnings, practice, definitely is going to help you in your professional career, because not only like you maybe have done a specific specialization maybe into the HR, maybe the finance, or maybe marketing or sales. All different specific fields are now getting integrated with the ESG, and it is going to be very, very important. Without having in-depth knowledge or good expertise, the career growth in next 3 to 5 years is going to be very difficult. So the last message of mine is you must focus on learning skills and gaining the experience, and not the money, specifically for initial 3 years. Many times I had experienced the new graduates used to look after very good packages, very good perks or incentives. But for me, much important is the learning skills and experience, and that should be focused at its peak, and not the money during initial 3 years. So I wish you all best of luck, and looking forward to see you having a successful career in your future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the insightful address. Ladies and gentlemen, I am hosting this ceremony since last 5 years, and it is the first time I have got an opportunity to have the insights from two guests who come from a very different background, who come from probably 2 different generations. As I mentioned in the introduction of Mr. Dabkara, that he got enlisted in Fortune's 40 under 40 list last year. I have a chief guest coming who started the business when probably Mr. Dabkara must have born in 1983. A very different business. Mr. Dabkara runs a business of non-tangible things. Mr. Shiv Singh Mehta, who is our chief guest, runs the business of something that is tangible. And it is going to be an insightful to listen to Mr. Shiv Singh Mehta also. But before handing over the dais to him, let me have the privilege to introduce him. Mr. Mehta is a first generation entrepreneur who started his business in 1983 in Indore. Kriti Group manufactures plastic-based piping solutions for agriculture building and construction and infrastructure development. They also manufacture soybean-based products like oil, lecithin, high-protein cakes and flakes. Born on 3rd March 1954, Mr. Mehta did his Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and then did his MBA. During his education, he was involved in various extracurricular activities at regional and national levels, social organizations, and was also the elected president of the Student Council of University of Indore. Since then, Mr. Mehta is involved in social causes in the field of education management and has served as a key participant in various private and government bodies. He has been conferred with various awards by Rotary International, JC, Management Marshal. He has also been awarded by MP State Government with Arya Chanakya Udyojak Shresht Puraskar and Indore Gaurav Samman 2022. Mr. Mehta believes in living a healthy life and maintaining a balance in every sphere of life. He has set himself as an example, inspiring several people closely associated with him. It would be an honor and privilege to listen to you, sir. Welcome.
Mr. Sharad Mahaskar, Mr. Akhilesh Rathi, Mr. Manish Dabkara, Mr. God, Mr. Ajay Bakda, Mr. Arvind Bhatia, Mr. Ashish Apte, faculty, staff of SVKM, parents who are present here this afternoon, and my dear students. I am indeed grateful to NMIMS management for giving me this opportunity to speak to you this afternoon on this 5th convocation day. It is always pleasure to be in the midst of youngsters because this is where you are able to learn from young minds who are most vibrant and relevant in today's age. And when you meet youngsters, you upgrade yourself. It's a learning and enriching experience. So I must thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today is a very important day for students because you are launching yourself into the real life. But before I say something, I would like to tell you, way back in 1900, Einstein had propagated theory of relativity. You must be aware, some of you are science students, some are engineering students. And theory of relativity said that whenever a large object comes, it distorts both space and time. It's a very profound statement and a profound reality. Today's age, where huge things are happening overnight, and that is what is making life most unpredictable. Developments are everywhere, science, economy, technology, sociology, any dimension, any aspect you look. With ever increasing communication, data storage, computing abilities, and their speed, and now artificial intelligence, dynamics of change are beyond comprehension. It's almost like you are facing a situation when you will see premature arrival of future. When I say premature arrival, you are not prepared for it. You don't know what it is. And this is where societies and businesses, and more importantly you as an individual, will have to evolve yourself faster, and you will have to develop capabilities beyond what is generally understood in management ways. It is very important to know how to learn. How to face challenges is an area on which I want to dwell for a few minutes. And I am giving you two thoughts. First, I'll quote Noel Trichy. And quote, "Remember, each of one of us tells ourselves personal life story every day. The mind chatter that rushes through our brain at 200 words per minute when we are not concentrating on something else becomes the story we are living. I should have done this, or I will never get over that. That mind is formed to an astonishing degree by the act of inventing and censoring ourselves. We create our own plot line, and the plot line is soon turns into self-fulfilling prophecy." Unquote. See the profoundness of this statement. The mind chatter, the thoughts which go in your mind 24/7 defines what you will become in your life. And second thought, which I want to share with you, is the power of belief. Thought power can create a powerful mind. Every cell of body is independent, like a musical instrument. When they are commanded and controlled by your mind, they play symphony. And a beautiful music is a result. So, once you capture a sense of these two life truths, you can carve your own route to success, to the destiny, to the journey of your lifetime. If we internalize them and practice them, we can overcome any deficiencies or challenges we may face in course of our journey. Am I able to explain you the point? So it's important to understand that today's world, and more importantly in coming times, winner will take it all. It's no more a situation where its fruits are distributed across. And with AI coming in, I was sharing with the dignitaries here while we were having coffee what kind of interpretations world has, what kind of realities will emerge through AI. So it is very important to understand that there will be concentration of power with abilities being diluted through the artificial intelligence tools significantly. So it will increasingly happen that those who are winners will walk far ahead. And that is why it is necessary, even more necessary, that you evolve relentlessly and upgrade yourselves. Education is just the beginning. To do that, you will have to acquire some habits, and which may help you. So I'll just give you 5 important habits we should always remember. While doing anything, first bring clarity and specificity. Number 2, always keep laser sharp dominant priorities. Number 3, choose right people. Number 4, ensure you have regular reviews and regular dialogue. And last, keep following up. Whatever you want to pursue, keep following it up. As managers, these 5 habits will take you long, long way. All these abilities just do not come easily. They can come only by practice, practice, and practice. There is no easy solution. For success, it is not important how bright you are. It is how consistent you are. So you have to understand these small subtle issues which will bring a difference in you, because we ourselves as a part of lace work are not able to see patterns of change. Instead, we take snapshots of isolated parts of a system and get drowned rather than coming out of it. So it's very important, because your educational experience can help you only if you are experimental, flexible, inquiry driven. It is very important that you learn to internally reflect. It is very important that you calm yourself in difficult situations and look outward and take judgments. What is appropriate is not necessarily readily available. So you must have a fallback. You must go out and consult. Go out and have shoulders where you can rest and consult. It's always good to seek good advice. Bring advisors who challenge you and help you to open your mind. Friends, I can talk for a long time, but I know the time constraints. So I will try to bring few last points before I conclude. And as an entrepreneur, I have realized that moving ahead in future, you have to break through your own barriers of past. These are not well-trodden paths to follow, and you have to go through journey for breaking new grounds. And this is where your life journey is beginning today. Today is an important day in your life. You are graduating and launching yourself into the real world. You have responsibility of making your life journey. That's why you have to evolve in a life spiral which is beyond you today. I will just say, जब मन कमज़ोर होता है तो परेशानियाँ समस्या बन जाती हैं, और जब मन स्थिर होता है तो परेशानियाँ चुनौतियाँ बन जाती हैं, और जब मन सशक्त होता है तो परेशानियाँ अवसर बन जाती हैं. तो प्लीज़ go through this journey from kamjori to sthirta to sashaktata of your mind and soul. I only want to give my greetings to all the family members who have come to share your day of joy and pleasure. I also want to compliment those who have achieved colors today. But one thing I must see, which I realize, that today girls are outshining boys. I thought I must share with you. And I wish you all the best. Thanks for inviting me over. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for those invaluable words. From your concluding part of your speech, I took a cue and I recall one of the quotes given by Alvin Toffler that the illiterates of 21st century would not be ones who don't know how to read and write, but the ones who can't learn, unlearn and relearn. I'm sure each one of us is going back motivated, informed and encouraged, so that whenever difficult times come, we can move from kamjori to sthirta and then to sashaktata. Sir, your words will resonate in our minds for a long time. Thank you so much. May I now request Dr. Shubhangi Jore, Associate Professor, School of Business Management, Indore, SVKM's NMIMS, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. No duty is urgent than of returning vote of thanks. On the 5th convocation of SVKM's NMIMS School of Business Management Indore, I deem it great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first seek blessings of Almighty God. I thank our chief guest, Shri Shiv Singh Siji Mehta, guest of honor Shri Manish Ji Dabkara, who, despite their busy schedule, took out time and graced the occasion. Thank you, sir. My gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor, Shri Amrish Bhai Patel, SVKM's NMIMS, without whose blessings this event would not have been possible. I would like to thank Shri Akhilesh Ji Rathi, sir, the mentor of SVKM's NMIMS Indore campus, for his continuous support. Dr. Sharad Mahiskar, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, SVKM's NMIMS, for his guidance. I thank Shri Arvind Ji Bhatia sir, Shri Ajay Ji Bakda ji, for taking out time from their busy schedules and gracing the occasion. Thanks are also due to Dr. R.S. God sir, in charge director, SVKM's NMIMS Indore. Sir, without your support, this convocation would not have been possible. Thank you very much, sir. I also thank Shri Ashish Avte ji, nominee of Registrar, SVKM's NMIMS, for his support and guidance. I would like to thank all invited guests, parents, for your presence and for blessings our graduating students. Last but not the least, my special thanks to all the members of faculty, staff, students, media, and entire organizing team for their perpetual efforts and endurance to make this event successful and memorable. On behalf of NMIMS family, I thank you all for gracing us with your presence on this momentous occasion. It is with great pleasure that we celebrate the great success and accomplishment of graduating students, and we extend the warmest congratulations to each one of them. We would also like to acknowledge the parents and guardians of graduates for their untiring support and guidance throughout the academic journey. And now, dear students, I welcome you as the alumni of the family of School of Business Management. We eagerly look forward to stay connected with you and embark your professional career journey. Finally, I wish you all the luck, I wish you all the wisdom, I wish you all the happiness. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jore. I now request Shri Ashish Apte, nominee of the Registrar, SVKM's NMIMS, to kindly take over the proceedings.
Thank you. I now request Shri Akhilesh Rati, nominee of Honorable Chancellor of SVKM's NMIMS, to declare the convocation 2023 closed.
I declare the convocation 2023 closed.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the close of the 5th convocation ceremony, may I now request all present to kindly rise in the honor of the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing till the academic procession leaves the auditorium. Dear students, as a signing of note, I congratulate all of you for your achievement. Thank you once again and welcome to the NMIMS alumni family. May I now request the dignitaries on the dais to lead the receding procession to assemble at the reception desk on the ground floor for the photo shoot. The faculty members, followed by the graduating students, are also requested to join the dignitaries for the photo shoot. I am sure these memories would remain with everyone here for the lifetime. The other guests are requested to leave from the exit on their right and join us for the lunch at the cafeteria on the ground floor. Our volunteers would be guiding you to the hall. Thank you so much.